Okay, here we are. Build the Millennium Falcon issue 100A. I've had to wait quite a long time for this, but I'm sure it's going to be worth it in the long run. So we'll just run through what you get. And these are the additional parts that weren't originally planned to be included with the D'Agostini build. But it was pointed out by many of the other fellow builders to D'Agostini team that these were missing off the original, and with backwards and forwards with Disney, and eventually they brought these out for us, which is very good, so I'm pleased with that. So what we've got to do, open the package, see what we get in this special edition of the parts. Now, there are not many parts to this, but they just add another level of accuracy to the build. So that's what you get part wise. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 parts, I believe, from that, and you get a little letter. I'll read it out to you. Dear customer, it has come to our attention that a small number of greeblies were left out of the original assembly steps. However, these are now available for use in the build. The parts are lettered A to H and can be affixed in their locations highlighted below using super glue, in the same way as the other greeblies. We hope you enjoy these updated add-ons. Right, so there you go, those are the parts and there are the locations. So the next step we're going to do is we're just going to prime these up using a Tamiya base primer, and we'll go through that in a second. Okay, so we're going to work with this Tamiya surface primer. I'm just going to prime it up first, and then a couple of coats of that, and then the AS20. So we'll leave that 15 minutes and we'll come right back. Here we go, quick one, another coat of the old primer. And that's us done, and then we'll paint it with the AS20, or failing that, I've got some other paint that I will use. So I'll be right back. Okay, after looking around, I can't find any of the Tamiya AS20, so we're going to use this from Vallejo, which is insignia white, and that's the reference number. So we're going to put some of this, a quick shake into the cup, and we're going to airbrush it on. So just a little bit. And we'll bring back in our piece that we've already primed, and we'll give it a couple of coats. Won't take long to dry. We'll just air dry it. Checking the colour and also the coverage. And we'll do another coat on that. And then it's a case of attaching it to the Falcon using the instructions provided and using super glue and a toothpick, and then we'll just clip these pieces off, file them down, and we're good to go. Be right back. So we've had one coat dry a few minutes and then up to the next coat. And that's us done. And then all we'll do now is let that cure, and then we'll snip off the pieces, file them down, and attach them to the Millennium Falcon. Okay, so these are the parts ready to go on. Just want to point out a couple of things. This part here, it goes on reverse, and the same with this one here. So if you look at your reference pictures, that's what you see facing out, and this has got a slight raised edge on this side, if you can see it. So yeah, it's got that also goes out. So these two parts in effect are on backwards on the sprue. Everything else should be okay. So I'll take these off and we'll get them glued on, and just get that in position, and then we'll turn that around. Okay, be right back. Okay, so I've got cocktail stick here, you can't see, and some super glue in a little tray. So I'm just going to super glue the part first. And then just goes on here. So that's the first part glued on. We'll get the next one, cut off the sprue, and we'll do that one next. So this part, like I said, was back to front on the sprue, and it will go on there like that. Just need to get some glue on there, which I think I'll just put a little . That's that part glued on. So those are the first two sections on. Then we'll go on to the next ones. that has got a little triangular piece facing down there. You can't really see it. So that's that one piece on. Obviously it's coming up a lot brighter because it hasn't been weathered. And that's the second piece on. Just to give you an overview of where it is, excuse the camera work, but on the Falcon it's over that side. Then on to the next pieces. So that goes just there. That's secure. That's that piece secured, and we're down to the last few pieces now. So the last two pieces, if you can see them, we're only going to use one of those, and that's the wider of the two, and that's just going to go just on there. That other one was this part here, but we don't need it. So I forgot to press record like an idiot. So I've just glued this last piece on, and there was another replacement part for this part on the sprue, but I personally think the one we've already got on there is good enough. So it's just a case of gluing that part on, and obviously going to weather all the new parts up. But yeah, quick overview, some of the additional lighting I've done is in the cockpit, as you can see. Fibre optics, these are all running off battery power, and that's the switch that needs to be weathered, and the internal lighting. So I've got going there. So yeah, there she is. Too big to fit on frame. Anyway, I hope you liked that little short video, or quite a long one. Please subscribe to the channel and check back for more videos. Cheers.